Hey everybody, Coach Dan here from The Run Experience. We are talking about running poles today. Are they worth the carry? Maybe it's just something else to fuss with when you're out on the trail, or maybe there's real benefit to them. We're going to tell you why you should use them and how you should use them on the uphill. Spoilers, that is when you're going to want them. First thing you want to make sure you're doing with your running poles is have them sized correctly. All good running poles are going to be really adjustable. I'm using these pretty keen Lecky ones today, and so you just pull them together and you can adjust the size right here. How you know it's right? When you put your hand down, I'm on uneven ground now, but you should be at about a right angle here with your elbow when your poles are sitting comfortably. I know it's hard to know whether you even want to carry them. I don't use them all the time, but I'll tell you this. Anytime I'm at a starting line where there's a mountain in front of me that I've got to go over, I make sure I've got poles with me, and that's because it makes you more efficient on the uphills. You're taking strain off of your legs and moving it to your upper body. Anytime as a runner you can do that and keep efficiency, that's the right thing to do. Now, efficiency is an important word here because unless you're good at using your poles and you've trained with them, you're actually going to lose efficiency instead of gain it. So if you're going to use these things, practice and get good at it first. And here are the three main ways to use your poles. You really want your poles when you're going uphill, a steep grade or lots of vert to climb. That's when poles come in handy. The first way you're going to want to use them is called alternating. Just think of a natural walking motion with your arms. You're doing that, except now you've got poles to help you along. This is going to take some of that load off your legs and move it to your upper body, which is always what you want if you can get away with it. Now, the thing to keep in mind here is that you want your poles at a good angle when they hit the ground and keep that natural motion. The second way you want to use your poles going uphill is called offsetting. This is basically if you're running up an incline, it's not quite as steep, you've still got legs under you, so you're running instead of power hiking up. Every third step, a pole is going to hit the ground still on that alternating foot. That's going to give you lots of efficiency as you keep running. The last way to use these poles is called a double pull. This is for the biggest, steepest uphills of your day when you've got the most vert. You're probably going pretty slow and you want to move as much energy from those legs to your arms as you can. Both poles hit the ground at the same time. Big push through the upper body to take that load off your legs. Take a step and dig in again with the poles. These are great for downhills as well, to keep you moving well, to slow you down, which is never a real problem for me, but to keep you on your feet if you're on some rocky or some rough terrain moving down. We're gonna save those downhill skills for another video. For now, just know this. Poles can be great if you learn how to use them. There's a cost benefit to having to carry these things. Also, they're a little bit of a pain to stow away. I've never found a perfect way to tuck them into my running vest. Some people seem to do it, but for me, I make the decision to carry them all day on the day that I'm gonna use them. So I set them up in the morning, I get them in my hands, and then I keep them there for the entire race or entire long run. I'd highly advise you getting some poles and giving them a try and see how they feel to you. I love them for big uphills. I won't find a mountain without them.